said,
Yo. What are you doing, bro?
He's singing over there to himself. I was gonna ask him a real serious question, and he just started singing.
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
You started harmonizing with yourself.
Wait, let's introduce the podcast first, bro. Come on,
let's do it.
What's good, guys? You feel me? We here again. We got some people that aren't here, and we got some people that are here.
That's descriptive.
Yeah, let me get into my bag, bro. Please and thank you. All right. So you already know what it is. It's Macky. I'm here with John. Chin and Bris aren't here. Chin is in France.
Vive la France.
But won't play niggas in Paris. Don't make any sense. How you go to France and don't play niggas in Paris is beyond me. But whatever, nigga. And Bris, you know, she over there holding it down for the real niggas. You feel me? On the block.
Oh, she in France?
Nah, she on the block.
Okay.
But shout out to them. You feel me? But we are here. We got some, I guess, they're not special because they've been here before.
Facts.
We got, introduce yourself, nigga. Come on. Who is you?
Hi, guys. I'm Dean August, and
Hi,
I'm
guys.
here with Johnny B and Macky on their Do Not Disturb podcast, and I am very excited to be here.
You sound
I think I'm like an asshole.
Thanks,
dick.
Thanks for all that energy, though.
No problem.
Yeah, it needs that. Now,
Gotta get close to the mic, buddy.
I'm sorry, John. I gotta be like this with you.
I'm sorry. Right. We in the hood right now. You feel me?
It's cool.
We doing so much what we got.
Content,
you know what I mean?
Big facts. Big facts.
No, but I need the energy. You know, Macky always starts the podcast off like real dull, so we just know that's
not today.
He
started the podcast off with a big bottle of Heineken for himself.
Oh, you beat that, right?
I did.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta live big. You feel me? I'm trying to
live
be like Doug
big.
Dimmadome. You feel me?
Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome. He definitely would be carrying around a bottle of Heineken.
10-gallon bottle of Heineken.
For sure, Doug Dimmadome definitely was drinking Heinies, bro.
He was drinking the Heine.
He was definitely on the Heine wave.
Heine
wave.
Hold on. Heineken's gross.
It's cool though.
You're
Yeah,
bugging.
Man. I like Heineken too. Heineken. I think Heineken is a dope beer also.
Heineken is
Man,
that's the one other thing I'll
it's
drink besides Corona.
Yeah.
Nah,
but yeah, so unfortunately,
is it unfortunate or is it fortunate?
it's very fortunate that it's fortunately unfortunate, while also being unfortunately fortunate. You feel me?
No.
What do we got for today? What do we got for today, man?
Yo, I want to talk about Tory Lanez again. Because
we barely talked about him the last time.
We did though. We had our dispute. You know that I felt Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas did not. Yo, honestly, all right, shut up. All right, shut up. You're not saying anything. Shut up.
So that's my opinion.
Shut up. You're not
the
saying
listeners
anything.
Know that.
Look.
All right. So
no.
Tory's in hip hop news.
Yo,
again.
Tory Lanez might be the best rapper out here right now. This nigga is calling everybody out.
Is he a rapper?
And he's not a rapper. That's the best. That's the craziest part, though.
He is a rapper.
He's a rapper. He's been doing the rap shit.
But is he a rapper?
He got big off of, singing. But he's always done the rapping shit within the singing shit.
Yeah.
Like on his albums, there'll be songs where he has rapped. I don't know about the last one, but I know albums before there'll be songs where he is rapping on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So then he is a rapper. I mean, if we can call Drake a rapper, he's a rapper.
Definitely.
Okay.
All right then. Bet.
All right.
So,
I'll meet you there.
I bet. So he's a rapper.
Right.
He's one of the best rappers in the game right now, calling
agree.
everybody out.
I agree that he's very talented.
Recklessly, he's just going about things with no regard. I'm sorry, what was that?
That was my water. It's fine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be there. It's going.
Thanks.
it's not even real water. What is it? Seltzer water?
It's seltzer water, bro.
That shit said a lot.
That's my sparkling.
Oh my god.
That's my sparkling water,
This
bro.
nigga is a sparkling nigga. That's disgusting.
It's amazing.
But yeah, so Tory Lanez might be the best right now in the game. He's calling out names. He's calling out everybody saying, yo, I want to battle you. He said he wants to battle the whole Dreamville camp. He's out here wilding.
He did.
Washed the floor.
He did say that.
With your boy Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, he said wash the floor.
I disagree.
So
That's
he
fine.
washed the floor with that nigga, man.
I disagree. I
the first one,
like Joyner's punchlines were more hard hitting than Tory's.
The first song that Joyner dropped was hard. It was hard. It was the second one that I was like,
That's
nah,
ZZ?
bro.
Oh, the
ZZ was
joint?
the third one, I think it was.
ZZ was the third one?
No.
I think. Didn't Joyner drop one more?
No, because what happened was Tory put out his track of basically him doing his own version of that song that Joyner did with Eminem.
Word.
Showing Joyner, like, you're not the only person that could rap like this. That's why there was no disses being thrown in that first track. So Joyner decides to actually do the diss track. Tory responds one time with his diss track, and then Joyner responded again. Tory didn't respond after that because he felt like he already won.
Yes, by the last
from
track,
that one.
that ZZ track was not it, bro. And that's one
Because
thing
of the
that
whole
we're gonna
him
talk
yelling
about.
at the baby at the end.
Yes, but that's not even it. That's one thing that we're gonna talk about. That's why Tory Lanez is winning a lot of the battles that he's winning. It's all about beat selection. In a rap battle, excuse me, in a rap battle, it's all about what you say. It's no longer about how good the beat is.
It's also how you say it.
It's yes, for sure. But it's not about like you have to be very good on your beat selection. For example, Don Q and Tory Lanez are beefing right now.
Yes.
The first Don Q song was a good pick. I like the beat, I like the song.
It was
then,
okay.
Then Tory Lanez.
It wasn't a bad.
It wasn't like it wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't.
It was a good. It was a good like
bad
if I'm saying yo, I'm calling you out. That's a good coming out. Like I'm calling you to come and dance.
Yeah,
nigga. Yeah, that's how you call somebody else to come and dance.
Okay,
you feel me? But then Tory Lanez dropped the DQ shit, Don Queen shit.
Don Queen.
Yeah.
No.
That shit was. And he used the I think Duppy freestyle beat, right?
Duppy freestyle.
That's a beat that will always like. When you pick beats for rap battles, you gotta pick beats that are like that will like make sure it won't overpower your voice. Because by the third beat, when Don Q picked the next beat, it was I forgot the song that it was, but it was a 90s beat that the beat overpowered him rapping. I could barely hear him on the track.
I was just saying that was the beginning. That was instrumental. I was humming to myself in the beginning of the podcast. Actually, I don't remember it either now. So it's slow. It's slow. I can't. Yeah. It's slow.
No, so like I definitely
talk. I'm gonna look up the beat.
Okay, cool. Go for it. So I definitely
Jake the dog.
I definitely think that I definitely think that Tory Lanez completely destroyed Don Q in this round, and that says a lot only because I didn't feel like Tory won the last round. So me personally, I'm going ahead and saying.
Please explain why you don't think he won the last round, please. Because you're not making any sense.
We already taled about the whole
we
Lucas thing.
No, we didn't. I don't know why you feel he lost.
Because every time I try to explain it, you just shun me with your.
Because what you're saying is garbage. But now explain to me.
It's garbage. Jesus Christ.
You have nothing to stand on, sir. Like,
none.
You know, I think like I said a little while ago, I genuinely felt like Joyner's punchlines, Joyner's wittiness, his punchlines were a little more hard hitting to Tory. And
how many songs were in that? How many songs were in that beef?
Let's see what.
And Joyner
and Tory.
Like
there was
five,
four,
bro.
like four, maybe five.
So it was Joyner that released first, or Tory? Tory released
first. Tory released that Eminem beat.
Joyner responded with
a diss
song that he did.
Yes.
Excuse
the
me,
the Liddy
freestyle.
The Liddy freestyle.
Then Tory came and ate that nigga again.
And did Liddy again.
Yes.
And then
Joyner came back with ZZ. No. He lost. By the end of the battle, if you see how the battle went, he lost. By the last round, he lost.
Look, I agree that the whole shouting at the baby at the end of that song was a little,
a little corny.
It was a little weird. It was a little weird. But I felt like the punchlines and the bars specifically, and how Joyner raps.
Bro, just the beat alone was a bad pick. Why are you picking a song that favors the club? Because you're trying to do what do you call it? A back to back. You're trying to do back to back. No, just lyrically watch this nigga if you can. Obviously he couldn't because he had to do the back to back.
But the thing is that they had a conversation, and Joyner was waiting for Tory to to respond, and Tory didn't respond after
because he didn't because look at what happened by him responding the last time with that ZZ track.
So can anybody just walk away from a diss record and be like, I'm not
but
responding to that because I think it's ass.
Yes, booty. Drake does that Drake did that shit with Joe Budden. What are you talking about? Yes, you can do it. Yes.
Yeah, he ignored 4 diss records.
He ignored like 10. Like that nigga Joe was rapping to himself at one point.
Joey almost made a whole mixtape diss
track for Drake.
Yeah, and the remixes, like shit. But yeah, like so yes, he lost.
Tory wins, in my opinion, against Don Q. Tory loses, in my opinion, against Dream Doll.
Okay.
Can we talk about that?
We could. Well, he didn't respond yet.
He didn't. But no matter what he says, she said she had his Beijing all between her legs.
Damn.
That's it. Christ. Like the barber in me is laughing hysterically. Like that is hilarious.
Have you? Let me ask you a quick question.
To body it, that's fucking.
Let me ask you a quick question. Side note,
ask away.
How do you feel when you give niggas like the Beijing? Like,
yo, personally, I try not to do any enhancements at all. Like the only enhancement that like I've probably used a handful of times is like that little spray powder, and you got to hit it with the hairspray after, and you could line that up and make the hairline look a little dark. But Beijing is almost like a little paint. It's like a little tiny vial of this like blackish looking paint, and a lot of people are actually allergic to it.
It makes your shit look.
It's supposed to look like there's hair where there isn't hair, to make like a beard line look darker. Or a lot of people use it to make like their shape up lines just look real crisp and real sharp and whatnot. Literally, if it rains, it's gonna drip down the side of your face.
Over for
so
niggas.
It's like
drip too hard.
Drip
too hard.
So I don't understand why guys think that's the hot shit. I don't understand why people, especially on social media, think that like that's real hair. Like I'm tired of guys.
Niggas don't think that's real.
I'm tired of majority, like 85% of the people that look at those pictures on Instagram that are not barbers. We'll come in a barbershop.
They think that niggas
will come in a barbershop
have glossy hair.
And we'll say,
yo, let me get the Beijing.
And we'll say, no, I want a haircut. I want it to look just like this. And that person's hairline is not as dark as how much product this person sprayed over this man's hairline in this picture. And then they want to argue.
No, but are there good? I didn't want to get into like a whole
into the whole
deep
Beijing
dive of
conversation.
Beijing, like the fucking, you feel me? No, I didn't want to do that. But I do want to know, is there like a what do you call it? Like can Beijing be done well?
Yeah,
where you wouldn't even know, like like even me that I know what Beijing looks like. If I see someone in public, if it's done really well, will I be like, yo, this nigga has Beijing on?
Yeah, I mean there are some barbers that know not to overdo it, but there are some barbers that care more about what their artwork looks like than making a realistic haircut for the customer. So, like, obviously when that person showers...
So, barbers are out here struggling artists, too.
Bro, I have seen... I kid you not, I wanted to throw my phone out the fucking window. Somebody showed me an app that a lot of barbers are using now that allows you to, like, basically, like, use Photoshop-type applications on your phone to smooth out the images on your photo to make your blends look smoother than what they really are.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's what they do online on IG.
There's a
you about to start striking them niggas.
Scammers? Got some barber scammers.
There's a lot of barbers out there on your timeline, and their cuts do not look that fresh. I promise they don't look that fresh, and all of their customers do not get the same treatment that they gave that one person during that little 45-second clip that they showed you.
Well, do not disturb, fans. You heard it here first from our lead barber anchor,
Johnny B. the Barber.
Them niggas who are doing those blend outs are faking you,
bro. So the fact.
But anyway, let's get back to
that she had this dude's Beijing all up between her legs. She wins. She wins.
Yo, she called that nigga Tory next door.
Tory next door.
Bryson Lanes. Bryson Lanes.
She came crazy, but like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. She came crazy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Tory gotta come back. He'll eat the fuck
Tory
up.
gotta come back.
You already know, bro.
You
Tory,
think he's gonna go out of his
bro,
way to make a song back
about her
to her, or you think he's just gonna try?
If he got enough, I don't know.
Is he gonna be the first dude to really go up against like a female?
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised.
Rapper, like bar for bar, like.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Tory came back like I'm about to chew this girl. It's over. Like he already went 2 for 2 already. I'm sorry, John. I'm on Macky's side with this.
No,
shit.
it's cool. I'm not.
He chewed Jordan, bro. On the second one.
I don't believe that Tory's bad at this at all.
Yeah,
I was just saying
yeah.
that I got
Bro,
a
I'm
thing
sorry,
for,
man.
for
that
joining punchlines. I just like where his mind is at.
And
I
I
liked
feel
it too,
and I
bro.
feel you. I liked it. I'm
I
not saying I
liked it.
did
Yeah,
it.
it was good.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm just saying. My man Tory just came with that slight
That
edge,
ZZ
bro. It was a
shit
little bit
was
more
not
aggressive,
it,
bro.
That
There was
ZZ shit
something
was
about
not
it.
it. He
Yeah,
didn't have to
ZZ
respond
shit.
to ZZ. He didn't have to.
Yeah, that was a dub. That was a dub from the time it
Nah,
dropped.
he didn't have to respond.
So for right now, Tory is like on a winning streak with me, bro. So like, if he chooses Dream Doll, I'm just gonna be like, he's about to chew her too. He has to like, I have to see somebody really like, you know what I mean,
What do you think somebody could say
about Tory.
What do you like?
Oh, you talking about the Beijing?
Like,
Yeah, she was.
if
No,
you-
you know what?
if
No,
you're
actually, you know
Tory, like,
what?
how do you
Before
respond to that?
before you say that, I want to say this.
What's
I'm very like, that shit was hard, mainly because of the fact that you know how I thought she was gonna go up on there and lie about how she wasn't fucking him and all this other
She
shit.
was dropping facts.
She was over there saying, yes, we fucked. I let him fuck for free, and now he's trying to take claim off of fucking me. I'm like, damn, don't even ask me how. I'm like, damn, nigga, damn. She's going in. Shout outs to you. But I'm really surprised about that, because it's like I said, I was expecting her to be like, yo, this nigga, he fucked me, and now, you know. Like, I mean, he did, or no, sorry, so he was saying, yo, I didn't let him fuck. I didn't let him fuck on her. I thought she was gonna be like,
just
no, he
deny,
lying on his dick.
deny.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna be like, yo, he's lying on his dick and all that other stuff. And
Nah,
she always saying yes,
told
no,
everybody
we fucked.
like, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's hard.
I never even heard of Dream Doll before this shit. So I mean, as a Tory fan,
She-
him doing this is really
yo.
pulling out a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope.
And that's what's fucked up is that like he says that in almost every bout.
I'm
that
putting
he's
out
been
helly
in.
niggas.
I'm
Put all
putting you
y'all
on. You know I'm putting you on.
And that should be funny because he really
It's cool
put them
though.
on.
I'm happy to be that guy. Thank me later.
And he, on top of that, he wins. He's a thank me later. He had to drop the Drake
He's got to
reference
do the
today.
whole Drizzy. Yeah, I was gonna say he's got to do the whole Drizzy thing.
Oh man. All right. So what
Yo.
else is on the addendum?
I was also gonna say that she even like told him to hop off Drake's beef too.
Oh, she
Word.
definitely
Yeah,
did.
Take
and that
his
was-
dig out your mouth.
Yeah, and that was
crazy.
wild. She
That
definitely
was
she
wild.
definitely dominated that whole thing.
Dominated.
Everybody gets a good first run, bro. Everybody gets a good first run. That's
Yeah,
what
let's
I
see
think.
if he's gonna respond to me.
I gotta see, bro. If he responds, then we'll come back and we'll discuss that.
That's gonna be hilarious.
That's
But
hilarious.
there was a question actually that was floating around Twitter that I saw a couple times, which is what made me want to talk about it. And I want to know what you guys think. Who, in your opinion, has more sex appeal between Rihanna or Cardi B?
Alright.
And I'll tell
They
you-
gotta set
and
their
then-
teeth like.
And then I'll tell you, like what some of the people were going back and forth about, and a lot of people made some really really interesting points for their argument.
Is Rihanna's body natural?
I
Do we
would
have
like to
claim
say
that
yes,
her body
that
is
it
all
is.
natural?
Yeah,
I don't-
I think it's.
I don't
I think
recall
it's safe to
anybody
say
talking
that it
about
is.
it.
I mean, I don't.
I mean,
wouldn't-
remember
It don't
what Rihanna
look-
used
she
to
doesn't
look
have
like?
she doesn't have absurdly big breasts. She's gained weight,
Yeah.
so it's not
Yeah,
like she
no,
has,
she definitely got
she doesn't
thicker,
have
but
like
I'm just saying,
big
like,
breasts. I don't think she has like. I think that's all her. Like she's just a grown
sex
woman.
appeal? Alright.
Like
Who's going
sex,
first?
like sex appeal. I mean, you sound like you're really eager.
I'm
to get
not
into this
eager. He
conversation.
said eager. I had to think about it. But I really never, honestly, I never been like a Rihanna, like, fan when it came to her and her sex appeal, bro. Like,
No?
I always thought she was like, alright. Like, you know what I mean?
Bugging.
I'm like, she cool, but like, whatever. Like, I just felt like that. I mean, there was probably like one phase where I was like, oh, she's looking fire right now. That Wild Thoughts video,
Nigga.
fire.
Bro,
But
since Ponder Replay, when I was in like
Ponder
when I was like
Replay.
8th grade, I was like, wow, she's hot.
nah, I didn't
Wow.
do that. I was like, she's just some
Fucking
island girl.
Wow.
She came out from the islands just to make a track in the pop records. That's all I thought. I'm like, this isn't
Yo,
that
accent
talk.
threw me off. Wow, crazy when I first heard it too.
That shit funny.
But continue. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good, bro. Don't worry about it. Nah, but yeah, I just never really been like a big like Rihanna fan. But Cardi B, like, I like her personnel more than like, I guess
Her
anything.
sexuality.
Yeah, her sexuality.
I love her personnel more than her sexuality.
I was
Patting that.
I love her personnel more than her sexuality.
That's a quote.
Oh my god.
That's a quote right there.
Can
But
the name of the episode be personnel over sexual?
Personnel over sexuality.
Oh. I feel like Cardi B probably gives good WAP. Maybe. What do you think?
That's a good assumption. I mean, she brags about it.
I
She's
feel like she
definitely
probably gives
like
good WAP.
talked hella shit to all of her Instagram followers about her head game. Like,
Yeah, I don't see her being like a sex beast, but when it comes to head, maybe. It's like, nah.
they got this GIF image floating around of Cardi right now, her like grinding on some leather sofa.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
Yo,
pretty
man.
lit for a GIF image that lasts 2 seconds. It's pretty interesting, man.
Send it to me.
So send it to me. I got you.
We'll talk about it.
You know, I don't know. I genuinely think that Rihanna is a more beautiful woman.
Right.
I do feel like Cardi B has more of like that like, oh, she nasty kind of look. Like you ever pass by a female and just be like, I bet she's nasty.
I bet
she's nasty.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's the vibe that I get when I see Cardi B. Even when she's not talking about nasty shit, it's like,
it's just like,
I know you're nasty. I can just see it. It's on your face.
You're nasty.
I can see it. It's all over your face.
Miss Cardi, if you're nasty.
I know you're nasty.
Oh. I see this all over your face. The way you said it.
Fucking sick.
It's all I can see it.
You can't make that up, bro. You can't
all
make
over
that
your
up.
face.
So you're gonna say
I mean,
Cardi?
Nah, bro. I
you're
don't know. I don't know. Come back.
Because I'm definitely saying Rihanna.
You say Rihanna?
For me.
All right. If I had to choose one, if there was like, yo, you had to smash, you only got the chance to smash one of them.
You got to pick
right now. If I had to choose right now, if I had to smash one of them, it's gonna be Rihanna because of credentials. Because of credentials.
Her musical resume.
Her complete repertoire is why I'm choosing that right now. 100%. Yes.
Rihanna might be the one woman that I'll be like intimidated to fuck.
Yeah.
Because
you think she gonna put you in your place?
Nigga, yeah.
She does it to all the rappers in the industry.
Nigga, that should be hard. So I'm gonna have to go with Rihanna.
Bro, like, have you not seen?
I'm gonna have to go with Rihanna.
Have you not seen what that pussy does to every rapper she's broken up with?
Them niggas go crazy.
They go crazy?
Bruh. Everybody has gone nuts.
I haven't been keeping up. Watch it for my
Drake's still talking about Rihanna.
Damn.
He didn't even smash.
Damn.
He's still talking about Rihanna.
He said he even smash? You sure?
I don't know. I thought he did.
No. Did he? Nah, I don't think Rihanna gave him a chance, bro. For some reason, I feel like she just knew he was gonna brag.
She probably saw that nigga. It's like, oh, you're tocone.
You could buy me lunch, but that's
it. Tocone. You can get that kiss on the cheek, but that's it.
Why she sound like fucking Selena?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why did we give it an accent?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't even remember how she talks.
Niggas ain't seen her in like 3 years, bro. She been.
Is she ever dropping an album?
She been selling furniture.
They said I heard it on the radio. Somebody said that she's working on the album now.
Yeah, with Party.
Yeah, that she's working on it. Yeah,
the last album she had a couple party songs, and she's been doing songs with Party for like a while.
We waiting for that.
They've already proven that they can make hits together.
Facts.
So I think that
I don't know if Party is singing on this album. By the way, I just know that he's writing.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm
proclaiming it,
but I hope he is because. You know, I've been missing Party for the longest, bro.
It could also be like,
where the fuck is Party next door? Attention.
Bro, Drake could be hella jealous.
Where the fuck?
Like,
yo, actually, that's what I want to talk about next.
On Riri's album.
Good.
I sing on Riri's album.
Good segue. That's what I want to talk about next. Why is Drake such a bad manager of music?
Of music? Oh, like the fact that he doesn't pay
not his own
artists
music, but
any
like
attention.
He like he's not even attention. He doesn't even give them promo. Like, he doesn't do any of that.
Well, I mean,
because I know you're a Drake. You're a Drake lover.
Yeah, I would say.
Hey,
I would say enthusiast. I wouldn't say lover.
You're a Drake lover.
That's a very out there kind of proclamation.
Please tell me why Drake is a bad manager of music. Why does he have so many great, talented artists under him, and he's not even utilizing them? Besides putting them on tour, He's not utilizing them in the way that they should be utilized.
Yeah,
right?
Well,
listen to this.
Okay.
Just listen.
Go for it.
The Majid Jordan.
Yes.
Majid
Majid.
Jordan. They should be bigger than what they are now. That last album that they had, that shit should have gone to fucking Saturn, bro. That shit should have gone, bro. Like niggas shouldn't even see that shit no more. Them songs on that, come on, son. If this was like 2000 and maybe 12, 11, 13, and those songs came out, them shits would have went. Them shits would have went. Drake has those songs now in 2019 when niggas like that kind of sound. And he's not even giving it to us in the way that it should be properly given to us. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
He's saying, like, and their excuse over there is we allow our artists to have their own creative ability about how they do things. That's fine. With my creative ability, you as the label need to put money behind what I'm doing. Because you are my label.
Yes.
If I put out an album, you guys got to push it and make sure that shit goes number one.
But it depends on what's in the contract. If your record label is not contractually obligated to do an entire,
so then why are we doing bad business?
Okay, that's what we can talk about. But that's what I'm saying. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of what I'm saying.
But everybody's contracts are different, and I think what the real problem is that because it is a problem, and I actually agree with you. I just feel like I have some theories as to why things are the way they are over at OVO.
Is Drake the new Birdman?
I think it's because Drake's career has not slowed down or stopped for any reason since he's really blown up. Has only increased in popularity or like sound waves. Like his expansion of his music has only grown. There are other artists that they actually take time away from making their music or take time away from doing certain things, and they invest in their business and in their brands. If you look at entrepreneurs like 50 Cent or even other label artists like Rick Ross, who aren't giving us an album every single year, or as visible as an artist like Drake every single year, and they have the extra time.
Rick Ross, you said Rick Ross?
Yeah.
Rick Ross gives us an album at least every 1 to 2 years.
But that's what I'm saying. There is
gap. But he's very visible.
He's consistent, but there's gap. He's not as visible as somebody like Drake would be right now. Like Drake is visibly to other demographics.
But then look at J. Cole.
Okay.
Look at him and his artists. They're flourishing.
Yeah, but we also don't get much album listening from J. Cole like we do other artists. J. Cole comes out like every few years. He's putting his albums out.
J. Cole came out last year. Before that, he came out in 2017 with For Your Eyes Only. Then before that, it was 2014, Forest Hills Drive.
In 2014.
And then he had like Revenge of the Dreamers 2 in between that, which he was on heavily. He's been on a lot of features. He's been on a lot of projects, other people's projects, including Miguel and all these other artists. And he has his own artists who are being pushed. And he's on his artist projects.
Yes, he has more hands-on approach.
But that's what I'm saying. Why doesn't Drake do that?
Because he might be a little selfish. We've seen that Drake focuses more on his business, on his career, his musical career, and the music that he puts out. And if he has artists on his record label that are popping, he's going to utilize some of that momentum to his own benefit as well. Like and they gain popularity. Like it's like if you feed the largest person in the group, like everybody will eat type of ordeal that they have. And I don't think it was intentionally designed to do that, but I think that that's how it ended up at that label. I just feel like it's because Drake doesn't spend time working on his artists. He spends more time worrying about himself.
But that's when I'm all right. So then are we saying that that's good or bad?
I think it's bad. I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
But you were asking me why.
You weren't agreeing with me. You weren't agreeing with me. You were caping for Drake. You were caping for Drake.
Nigga, I was giving you an explanation. I told you that.
That's caping. That's literally why are you giving me an explanation?
Because you asked me the question. You said, "Why are things so bad at OVO?"
But your answer shouldn't be, "Oh well, he only cares about himself. He has to make sure." Because you're making me sound like, "Oh, this nigga Macky coming crazy at Drake."
No,
so
I gotta
soften up.
Just because I have a reason doesn't mean I think it's a good one.
We can sit here and say Yes, we like Drake's music. Yes, we enjoy Drake as the rapper, as the person he is. But as a manager of other people's music, he's pretty shitty. We can say that.
Yeah.
So we don't have to fluff it up and say, oh, well, you know, he's on tour and he's doing... So the fuck what? So what if he's on tour? If you're on tour so much, then don't be... Then know that you have to, like... Not even that, bro. It's your responsibility as my label. You gotta push my shit. Drake is not the only person at that label. That there are two other niggas, 40 and the other dude that I don't remember his name. They're both there.
Oh, Oliver.
Yes, Ollie. They're both there. Why can't one of them niggas? All right, bet. Roy Woods got an album out. Let's push behind him. Honestly, if they put more shit behind that Roy Woods album, that shit could have gone somewhere.
Yeah, I like Roy Woods' music a lot.
If they put more shit behind Party Next Door. Even 2. Let's not say 3, because people didn't really like that album as much as they like 2.
But
and 2 got him a lot of
considered albums. Party
Yes,
Next Door 1 and 2. I
2
think
and 3 were albums. The first one wasn't. 2 was an album because it's on Apple Music.
Because I went. Because I remember I went to see Party in concert before Party Next Door 3 came out. Only P&D 1 and 2 was out, and he physically said that, I want to appreciate y'all for rocking with me only on 2 mixtapes. That was how he said it to the audience when I mean,
if we look it up right now, I feel you.
Ever since that day, I have just associated those 2 projects as mixtapes because he said it literally in my direction. Like
it might have been a mixtape first, and then they
moved it into.
But if you go online and you look up his discography, his first studio album is Party Next Door 2.
Okay,
that's the first one. And
so they probably managed to clear all the samples on P&D 2.
Yeah, to get it down to an album.
Yeah, and make it an
which
album.
Is cool. That's fine. But Majid Jordan, if they put money behind his album, same thing. Who else?
They're a duo, right?
It's 2 of them. Even you can even fuck around and say Division. Even though I'm not really a big fan of them.
I like Division. They're interesting. They're an interesting group.
Even them, they could be bigger than what they are now.
I think everybody could have been.
I think all that shit falls on.
They could have even used I Love McConan a little bit more than what he
just dropped a song recently that niggas like.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like
it's a feature, though, right?
No, he has a song.
It's his song. I saw it. I saw the song pop up. I just didn't get a chance to listen to it yet.
I'm not listening to I Love McConan, man. I haven't loved McConan since Tuesday,
since
2000.
It was a Tuesday.
Since it was a Tuesday.
2016.
Club had went up.
Yeah, whatever club that shit.
Yeah, man.
It was Bliss Lounge.
But that's all I'm saying, bro. Like I said, I have come on this podcast a lot and said how I don't like. So Drake. It's not that I don't like him. It's that I feel like because he makes good music for the most part, not good music, but there are songs that he has that I like. Let me say that because I don't think all his music is good, but there are songs that he has that I do like.
So then let's talk about good music and let's talk about Kanye as an example, right? Because you want to talk about artists. You want to talk about
segue.
Artists.
Look at this nigga. Let's talk about you said good music. Let's talk about good music.
No, because look at what Kanye's been doing recently with his artists and their fans and the artists themselves have been very, upset about some of the decisions being made over there by Kanye West independently. And so we have somebody who cares a little too much, and that could be a bad thing. And then we have somebody that doesn't care at all. So I feel like
so you're trying to go to both extremes.
Yeah, there's a way that you can put too much. Damn, right? There is a way that you can overdo the input that you give to your artists. Like, I definitely thought that Nas album could have been better. We obviously all read for ourselves that Tiana Taylor was not happy with the release of the project that Kanye put out. Nobody was happy with the project that Kanye put out by himself.
There was one that's Grammy nominated.
Everybody liked Pusha T's album.
Hey man, right? And Kanye did all the beats. He produced that one.
And all right, so
that
he's
shit went
got
crazy.
One.
But I think
he managed to snag one. He saved one project out of this huge rollout that we were supposed to get from this conglomerate of musicians, and we didn't get. I don't know. I just feel like everything is just about Kanye's insanity, and we're not going to talk about Kanye and his insanity.
Yeah. Well, we made a pact on this podcast to never mention he who shall not be named.
So that's the last time. But dude, I get it. I agree with you. I think Drake's doing a poor job managing his artists. Do I understand why he's doing a poor job? Yeah, I know why. It's not a good reason. It's not. But those are what I believe are his reasons for not caring as much as we all know he should be. We all like those artists. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. But I know that it's because Drake is more focused on his own career. I know that he feels like if those artists want it, they can work just as hard as I did type of mentality. There are people that are like that. It's like, yeah, I'll foot the bill. Yeah, I'll be around. Yeah, I'll support you. But don't expect me to baby you. Or don't expect me to make your career for you just because I'm Drake. That might be what they're experiencing. Like, we don't necessarily know how he is to them on a personal level. He might be smiles in front of the camera all the time and might turn out to be a huge asshole to everybody on the label. We don't really know that. But I for one, think that it's because his focus is on him, his albums, his tours, his career, and the people that he can take with him, he takes with him as soon as they're not making noise no more. Hey, you got to figure out why you're in a rut. I'm not in a rut. That's your problem.
How did he get away with not telling the world about a child he had on the low? I want to know why everybody just neglected to.
We didn't neglect it.
Who didn't? Oh, you didn't neglect it.
No, I don't think anybody neglected it. When we heard it,
niggas was like, oh,
it was just,
and that was it.
Because like shit like that is like, it's still it's a moment. Nobody said, like, I'm trying to explain this in the right way, so it doesn't sound like I'm caping for Drake, because I'm not. But
we know.
But like, niggas still liked Drake after that shit was said.
No,
that shit did not make you not like Drake. It's not like they said,
because that's his personal.
But that's
business.
what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That's why it was just like, oh damn, he got a kid. That's crazy.
Most of the rappers.
All right, but what's the next Drake song?
What's next? That's what I'm saying.
What's the next? But that's what I'm saying. Like shit like that is like, it's because they liked him. You know, like
no, I understand.
If it was someone that they didn't like, say it was like, I don't know, a rapper that nobody really likes that be out. Troy Ave.
He tried to be Troy Ave.
Because nobody likes that nigga. So Troy, sorry, I'm no beef against you. I don't want no beef, but it is what it is. But yeah, nobody really is fond of the guy. So if he would have said some shit like that, niggas were like, "Oh, fuck you, Troy Ave, you a bad dad. Fuck you, dad." You feel me? All this other shit. You feel me? So it's because niggas like Drake. It was just like
another deadbeat rapper.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Even niggas love some Drake.
That's great.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it is what it is. He's
I don't know. I feel like Drake's always the anomaly to every conversation. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we spent too much time talking about Drake. What else?
Brought him up, my guy.
Yeah, because I wanted to shit on him, not because I wanted to big him up.
And you ended up doing that yourself. Look at you.
Hey,
look at you and look at you.
That's crazy. I'm trying to do something.
Still dropping lyrics.
This nigga is wilding. I'm trying to do something different. Actually, I actually have something for you, my guy, because I'm glad you came here. Because so I
by
found
you, he means Dean August.
Yeah.
Dean
August.
Yeah. Sorry, he's cool.
So the audience doesn't
Chiefin'.
know. He said
that shit on the mic. Yo, you went? I'm like, damn, John. Yo, what's going on right now?
All right,
Man,
so
I was chilling, bro.
The audience,
I was chilling.
The audience doesn't know. The audience doesn't know
it.
though, but I know. I don't know if John knows.
Oh boy.
That you have a great disdain for Nick Cannon.
Why you gotta do me like
A
that?
great disdain for Nick
Why
Cannon.
you gotta do me like that?
Conversations about
Yo, listen, bro.
So we're gonna talk. That's why I'm glad you came today, because we're gonna talk about this shit. Do you know Nick Cannon is one of the greatest black people ever?
Yo, he might go down in history, bro.
As one of the he might go down in history. Look at this thing.
He might go down in history. Listen, just because people go down in history, don't make them good. Ted Bundy.
You know what he's doing right now?
He's in history right now. I don't know if you want to call him an icon, but
did you just compare
Nick Cannon, Ted Bundy?
You're bugging, bro. You're bugging, bro.
Yo, listen, bro. I don't listen.
So
Nick Cannon, bro. All respects to
these
the
are
man,
all jokes.
Bro. Yeah.
You want to say that one before niggas start
Started
crazy.
attacking you, the Nick Cannon Beehive.
The Incredibles. They're called the Incredibles, nigga. And you don't think that exists? That's real, nigga.
No.
That's
What was that? Like getting you forced movie.
I was in shock. That's what it was.
In shock.
Niggas, you don't know. So nobody knows about Incredibles?
Nigga, I know about the Incredibles.
You know about that Johnny B, dude.
No, that is.
You never watch
this is what I'm talking about.
Show?
He's a corn, bro. He's corny, bro. I'm sorry, bro. This guy's corny, man.
This guy's corny.
This guy's corny, bro. I'm sorry.
Nick Cannon.
Yes,
he's
bro.
hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious to an extent. Like if you're laughing at, I guess, cool. But like, nah, bro.
Nah, bro. He's like, I guess, but nah, bro.
What you got against the host of America's Got Talent?
He's not the host anymore. He been left. But I want to say this. Thank you for saying host. He's gonna host the Wendy Williams show.
He's gonna. Host
how you hosting somebody
Williams
else's show?
Because Wendy Williams is leaving the show.
So it's gonna be called the Nick Cannon show.
It's called the Wendy Williams show with Nick Cannon. I think.
Really?
With no Wendy Williams?
Huh?
With no Wendy Williams.
Retiring.
No Wendy Williams. I don't know where she's going.
She should retire after. She needs to stop having strokes on television.
What kind of connection?
Christ.
That's fucked up.
and just hang up her
Nick Cannon.
Dracula
They said on
cape
Twitter,
and
Nick
call it a
Cannon is
motherfucking
always
day.
gonna get to the bag.
Yeah, Nick Cannon is always gonna get to the bag.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. And he's a proud face for America. For some reason, white people love him. He's just, I don't know. He's great, I guess.
He's great, I guess.
I don't know what it is about Nick Cannon that you people love so much. But
Yo, bro, the
it must be Drumline.
The nigga, Drumline. Bro, wait, Love Don't Cost a Thing was a great movie.
Listen,
It
he
was,
had
but
he
it
had
don't
the
be
girl.
Drumline.
He had the girl in my dreams, and then ruined her life.
Yeah, let's really talk. Let's really talk why you
Ruined
don't
her
like
life.
this nigga. Not because he's
Shamed me.
corny, because he's a sniper. That's why.
He's
over here
a
hating.
corny sniper.
Right.
He's a corny sniper.
You
Listen,
hating.
I had no beef with Nick Cannon before he tried to date Christina Milian. Alright, once you put your eyes,
You had claim on Christina Milian?
low key when she dropped,
outta
dip
here.
it low, pick it up slow.
She wasn't talking to you.
She was talking to whoever that music video was for. Alright, and she put that music video out, and you was watching it on MTV2, MTV Jams. I was right there with you. I was watching it.
I was right there with you.
Dip it low, pick it up slow. I was there. I was watching her back roll. Pop, pop, pop that thing. She showed me how to make me sing.
What?
Thanks.
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 But yeah, so he ended up trying to take her, you know what I'm saying?
And
Took
he
her.
had her.
He had her, he ruined her
he
life.
did, he did.
And then he went and then married somebody else that I also I'm not too fond of, and that's Mariah Carey. Yes. So once y'all linked up, so it's like you took my girl, then you dropped her, you ruined her life, and then you linked up with some girl I don't like, married her just to put it out there, and then had kids. Yeah, I mean the kids. Let's keep them out. You know, kids are a blessing. But Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. Let's talk about that.
He's like, yo, the kids are a blessing.
A blessing. You know what I mean?
Like,
But come on.
But fuck Nick Cannon kids. Like, what? How do you say that?
No, nobody brought up the kids. Nick Cannon, straight corn. But Mariah Carey, straight corn too. I don't know, bro. They just got into like this corny little relationship, and I just didn't like nothing of it, bro.
I want Mariah Carey to stop performing live. I don't know if we
can.
can.
We don't
if
need
there's
any more
people
Mariah
that have
Carey.
done petitions for that or something like that. Can we make that a thing where like we ask her to stop singing on New Year's Eve?
Can we not hear the Christmas song
Like,
1 year?
Yeah, we don't want to hear your Christmas song. We don't want to hear any song you have from any album that's new for any reason whatsoever.
I don't remember the last
I
time
don't
somebody
wanna
came to the club and was like, "Yo, you got some Mariah?
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing Mariah Carey has
Got some
to say.
Carey
So
on
this
there?"
nigga owns Teen Nick. He owns a radio station that's in New York.
Okay,
Oh, come on, son.
makes sense.
He has mad comedy shows. He does Wildin' Out. He did America's Got Talent and then left when they said he was too black. Oh, come on, son. This nigga might go down as the Washington Carver of all niggas.
Listen, nobody's discrediting Nick Cannon. I'm stating facts, what he's done, what I personally did not like, and for there, I cannot respect him, bro. I'm sorry.
So what would you do? If,
You hating.
I'm not hating on his
I'm
credentials.
glad
I'm not like, yo, I'm mad he got Teen Nick. Yo, I'm mad he got comedy shows. Yo, I'm mad he was on America's Got Talent. That's not my issue.
But you're mad that he had
Christina Milian. Period.
I'd be mad too.
And yes, and then he
I'd
dropped
feel some
it.
type of way about Nick Cannon if he had Rihanna. Because that's how I felt about Rihanna.
Chumanting.
Can you say that into the mic, bitch, please?
Look at his face. Johnny.
I'm standing right in front of him. Anyway,
Anyway.
So if Nick Cannon comes out and he tells the world, "Yo, I'm running for president," you voting for him?
No, of course not. Fuck
You're not gonna vote for
No, I'm not.
Greatest black man.
So that
to ever
man
walk
is
the
the
earth.
Washington
I'm supposed to be voting because he's black.
He's one of the greatest black men.
Let me hear his
Bro, I'm not
ideals.
lying.
How about can we talk about that? Can we hear about what he's gonna do?
You gotta do shit for black people.
What if he's got an amazing platform?
How do you know he's gonna do shit for black people?
Bro, because
We're
he's
not getting into that.
but he literally left. He literally left NBC because he made a racist joke. Not a racist, but he said NBC stands for nothing but colored people or some shit like that. Something like that.
Nothing but colored.
Yeah, something like that. And NBC was like, you can't say that. You have to apologize nationally. He said, no, I'm not gonna apologize. I'm black. They said, oh, you're black? Oh, then you can leave. It's like, I'm black. I'm leaving.
I'm black. I'm leaving. I'm not. Listen, Nick Cannon can have tough skin. Okay, he could be one of those guys that could just be like, no, I'm tough. I'm Nick Cannon, bro. But like I said, my personal beef with Nick Cannon, which isn't really beef, it's just like, bro, I wish you just hadn't done that. I would have just completely.
The whole Christina Milian.
Yo, I just wish he hadn't did. That's what got my attention in the first place. So now here's this new
you're
guy.
gonna hate him for the rest of his career
because
of one girlfriend he had years ago.
Listen, bro, it's the time he called me. I was a child. I was in my youth. That was like my first girl, bro.
It's all.
That was my first girl, bro. And then Mariah Carey, that was an extra slap.
So
and then he was corny on top of that. Like, even on Teen Nick, like, his acting and all that wasn't good. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, a lot of my childhood memories was with Nick Cannon. It was ruined because of Nick Cannon, bro.
So if Nick Cannon,
oh my God.
if Nick Cannon if Nick Cannon can't run for president, then who can? Because I was gonna come in and ask.
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga with the fucking
with the transition.
With the yo.
So
I got dab you up. I got dab you up.
He's killing it.
This nigga said, "Oh, you don't think he can run for president?" Well, I wanted to talk about who actually is running for president.
Nah, his mixology.
All of my transitions. We gotta let them
I'm highlighting them for the crowd because they missed it. It went over their head.
No,
they wasn't catching it.
It's supposed.
I had to index it. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it. You know, we gotta let the customers listen to the retail in me. We gotta let the listeners, just enjoy. But I wanted to basically ask y'all how you felt about the idea of billionaires running for president. Because we have an example. Macky knew who I was talking about. I always forget his name. I would have to look it up. I don't know if you're on your phone and you wanna look his name up real quick. The dude from Starbucks that kind of hinted that he might want to run for president.
CEO or sorry,
he has already declared
Did he declare
that he's gonna run as an independent?
As an independent, yeah. which is gonna really do some horrendous things to the election because his platforms are actually pretty decent. So a lot of people do support him. And what would happen is you would have a bunch of people that instead of voting Democratic would end up voting independent and would split the vote three ways. And Donald Trump would still retain majority of his
name is
votes.
Howard Schultz.
There we go. That guy.
Say that again.
Howard Schultz.
Not his name. I want to hear what John said about the Republican and the votes.
You let me pause and everything.
Go ahead, tell me about the votes, like the three-way split.
All right, so basically,
you want
basically, if he does run for president, it'll split the vote, and that can lean towards more people voting for Donald Trump.
That can make Donald Trump's numbers look large compared to splitting the Democratic vote in two.
You're right.
As opposed to it being a party versus party situation like it would normally be. Because you don't see a lot of people that run independent gain any attention or traction. They get like 0.1, 0.2, sometimes
that's not true.
small
Jill Stein.
decimal
The
points
lady that ran
of
last time.
the popular vote. The what?
Jill Stein, the lady that ran last time. She got is her name Jill Stein? So there was a lady that ran last time. She got she got some numbers. She kind of split the vote. She got all the people that didn't want to vote for either Hillary or Donald Trump.
Yeah, there are people like that, but they're worried about this particular person because since when do you have a billionaire actually running for president in this kind of situation? So we have somebody like Donald Trump who's proven that if you have money, the presidency is yours. And we have this situation where it's like, okay, if I have enough money to fund my own campaign and run for president, I don't give a fuck what any of y'all have to say. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know, so I don't know. How do you feel about billionaires being able to run for president? Like, does it bother you, or do you feel like they're people, they're citizens, they have an American right to run for president, and if they can afford it, why not? How do you genuinely feel about that, Mac? Or does it make a difference, or none of it matters?
I mean, you could see how we are now. A so-called billionaire ran for president who's not even really a millionaire, to be honest with you. We don't even know how much money Donald Trump is really worth.
Yeah, he doesn't release his tax returns.
He doesn't release his tax returns. He also lies about he's lied about how much he's worth to Forbes.
Yeah.
So you can see what type of people these billionaires really are through Donald Trump anyway, or what they pretend to be anyway.
At least they're portraying.
Yeah. So I don't, you know me, bro. I mean, if this nigga runs, that you already know that Donald Trump is going to be president again. I already have a feeling that he's going to win again, to be honest with you.
A lot of people
I don't want to say that,
like
knock
that.
on wood.
Nah, it's cool because a lot of people do feel like that.
But I feel like he's going to win again only because niggas are going to be as stupid as they were in 2016 and either not come out and vote because they'll be like, oh, my vote don't matter, or they'll be like, well, I don't like who's on the Democratic side. I don't like who's the independent. And this nigga's been here, and it's been bad, but it hasn't really been too bad to me personally.
So if I don't,
I'm a vote for Donald Trump. Donald Trump had, I'd read a report somewhere that said Donald Trump had more black voters than Mitt Romney and John McCain.
Interesting.
He had more black voters than them. And Donald Trump openly hates black people. Like, he will tell you like, he has said it. He doesn't like black people. Now, he hasn't said those exact words.
Yeah.
He's said it in other ways and fashions, you know.
Yeah, he insinuated
he showed up on a couple black shows, though. Throws you for a loop. He showed up on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air while it was jumping. So, I mean...
He's gotten paid for a ton of cameos.
Yeah.
I mean, so...
That's money, nigga.
So how do you feel in that regard,
image.
Dean? Like, do you feel any type of way about these billionaires being able to run for president?
Nah, I mean, besides the point you made earlier about splitting the Democratic vote, I mean, about them being billionaires, it's just like, yeah, I just feel like if you were to put a billionaire in office, their like main objective was to be like, all right, bet, let's work on this money issue, let's work on this economy issue, which isn't.
We're assuming that.
I would assume that. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna assume if you put someone with money into office, they're gonna care about money, or they're gonna know how to at least manage it in a way where they know how to generate it. You know what I mean? And hopefully bring our economy back up, which necessarily is not a bad thing, but you know what I mean? Then you got other things. Presidency is not just that. So it's just like, would they be well-rounded enough to become a president? Because you know what I mean? You need all aspects. You need to know how to work money, but also how to work a fucking country and how not to debate and other shit like that.
I'm glad you said that because I was watching, they have this documentary on CNN and on Netflix. It's called The 90s. And they were talking about all the things that happened in the 90s. And I never knew that George Bush was he was a really good president, but he wasn't well-rounded, like you said. He was good at foreign affairs. He was the one when the Berlin Wall came down, he was the president during that time.
Okay.
There was a lot of wars. The Gulf and Persian War, or something like that. Desert Storm was his presidency. Okay. He infiltrated all that stuff. He went to war with, who was it? With Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
You're reminding me of a lot of these details.
Who are you talking
about? Bush Senior.
Bush Senior. The first Bush.
Yeah, Bush Senior.
I don't know why I thought y'all niggas was talking about Washington.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What?
I was like, George Washington and Saddam Hussein, huh? Really went at it. They really went at it.
But yeah, so he his presidency was definitely a highlight internationally.
Yeah.
But the reason why he lost to Bill Clinton in 92 or 91, I think, or whatever, is because he wasn't good on the home front. All going to war and doing all those foreign affairs really hurt the economy at the time.
Yeah, of course.
And made we were about to go into a recession. Like we were in more debt than we realized.
Yeah,
when
wars cost
Bush
money.
Senior was
Wars cost a lot of money.
Bush was in president when Bush was president. So Bill Clinton came in and he kind of like kicked things up, even though he did a lot of questionable things in his presidency, which I don't blame him for because it was either like it was either and I don't want to say this for this shit to sound wrong because I don't agree with what he did. But I understand as a man of power, and when you have a lot of power, you got to do certain things. Yeah. So it was either the government is shut down, or we have a crime bill. And he went with the crime bill. Do I agree? No, because I'm black, and that crime bill hurts me. But I understand because it's like.
But you saw it from the political standpoint, and you understood why
like the great men
like
be saying, oh, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. And unfortunately, at that time, I mean, even now, still today, but at that time, black people weren't viewed as such a large commodity as we are today. Yeah. Like, black people can make effects in the government today. Yeah. Back then... No, maybe, but not too much. I mean, we were gaining those things throughout the 90s, but not too much. Where now we can make it. We've had a black president, things like that. But I said that because I said that to say this, that I agree that Howard Schultz won't be a good president because I feel as though, like Dean said, he's not well rounded. Yeah, he's not like. He's not gonna have like well-rounded policies. He's not gonna be good at everything because he doesn't know he doesn't know the people. From what I'm seeing here, he's been a prep school boy who has been rich majority of his life. He's had a wealthy, nice life. So he doesn't understand the struggles of. And I'm not even talking. You don't even have to be in the struggle to understand the struggle, but just understanding the struggle enough is. Enough for niggas because then you have sympathy for people who are in that struggle. Yeah. No,
I get you.
So yeah, that Howard Schultz nigga needs to go and sit down and make some more coffee. I don't know what the fuck that
make some more coffee.
Yeah. What made news was somebody in the crowd like shouted at him and was like, "Don't run for president, you selfish fucking billionaire asshole." Like basically
you're gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah, it was like, don't fucking do it. And I think it just speaks volumes in the time period that we're in, where there are people that see the success that Donald Trump had, and see how easy it would be to manipulate the United States of America for financial gain, which is what Donald Trump's doing, and everybody kind of knows it. But as long as you find the legal loopholes, right? Word. You can try to outrun the FBI as long as you possibly can, which is what we're literally seeing happen before our very eyes. Everybody on your team gets hunted by the FBI.
Son, this nigga
you're still the only one going, "It's a witch hunt, folks."
I have never seen niggas flip. His closest nigga, his attorney, flipped on him, bro. Day one. That was his day one, son.
Yeah, man.
Flipped on him.
And he's still denying everything. It's just, I don't know. It scares me. The climate right now is really hot for politics. Like, it's super hot.
Yeah, because it's about to be 2020. We're gonna elect a new president. Hopefully,
it's also because of this blazing hot trail that Trump has left behind him. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, we could stop forest fires by raking the forest.
Wait.
Donald Trump suggested when those forest fires happened in California that the reason why is because the people who manage the forest aren't keeping up with it. They're not raking the leaves. That's literally what he said. He said they're not raking the leaves in the forest.
In the forest.
They're not raking all those leaves.
So
in
you
the
gotta
forest.
Be lying.
That's what he said. That's exactly what came out of our president's mouth. This is the same guy that
save us, please.
He awarded the college champions. I don't even know what sport team
football. It was Syracuse. No,
NCAA
Clemson. NCAA football national championships. It was Clemson. They won Niggas
he
got
fed
McDonald's
them
and
quarter pounders with cheese, my guy.
these
Yo,
are the champions.
imagine
We are the champions, my friend.
Pop them niggas on Big Mac.
And we'll eat McDonald's to the
I heard
end.
something. That's crazy, my
That
boy.
nigga's
Bro,
a fuck nigga,
you are a
man.
national champion.
You won.
National
for the U.S.
champion. You get to dress in a power suit and have dinner with the president of the United States. You just won championship, national championship.
Bro,
you must feel amazing.
I wonder.
You walk into the Oval Office.
There's nice tables
He's
and
got
cutlery.
Big Macs and
You know why that happened
fries
though. But wait, you
and
know,
snack wrap.
time out.
Snack wrap.
Filet
You know,
of fish.
that,
No,
you know
why
why
would
that
you have
happened
to
though,
do
right?
too much?
You know why that happened though,
Because
right?
the government shut down, and
yeah.
he's bragging, saying, I bought it with my own money." Fuck you.
Nigga.
Of course you bought it with your own money.
This nigga got
That's nothing.
a fucking.
Fuck you.
He dropped 50 at McDonald's and thought he made it.
I was balling out.
My
like,
nigga has a fucking
alright.
what do you call it? Like a gift card at McDonald's.
That nigga had
Nigga, he
one.
put that shit on the card, son.
He
What
did.
you talking
He got
about?
that
He
shit.
got the McDonald's credit card, the one and only.
Christmas.
man.
Christmas.
You know, so this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're expecting, you know, for the next presidential run. We got to pay attention. I kind of want to urge everybody to start paying attention to the people that are talking about running for presidency, because you never know who the fuck is actually gonna like get somewhere. A lot of people thought Donald Trump was bullshitting the whole time he was talking about it. There were people that worked for Donald Trump's campaign that said the entire time him and his entire team did not think he was going to win. And the second it became evident that he would win, he thought he was going to win the whole time. I knew I would win the whole time, guys. I knew it. I knew it would happen.
The way he.
Just the way I planned it. Russia was right.
Russia was right.
You know, it's,
Russia was right.
you know, it's just.
Oh, before we go, I want to, because I forgot, and I
Go
wanted to
for it.
actually discuss this a little bit.
Ask
Because
your
I don't
question.
know if you guys know, and I know we weren't going to talk about he who must not be named, but I just want
That's
to talk
fine.
about him because of what he's doing, because he's in the news again. He, and I know my segue is trash. I don't give a fuck.
It's okay. Go on.
But he is suing Jay-Z right now.
So Kanye West.
I said he who must not be named.
I'm just because the
Names
podcast
over. I didn't remember.
listeners need to understand that the Voldemort in this conversation is Kanye West. So Kanye West, aka he who shall not be named,
Yes, is suing Jay-Z and
Hov.
Rockefeller. Yep,
Hova,
he's suing them.
Jehovah,
For what?
Hovey baby.
Hovey baby? Has he ever called himself
It's
that?
Hovey baby. No.
Oh. I must have missed that one.
Apparently.
No, but what is he suing for?
Yeah, I want to know what's that all about.
What's good?
Can you give me the deets?
Some deets?
The deets.
What happened?
What?
You see
What happened?
that iPhone crazy Google search mad slow, bro.
Yo, can y'all
Google
just talk and
search
I'll give you some
hella
more
slow.
details?
Yo, you see how he treats people on his podcast?
Did you already discuss
Crazy,
that Broly
wild.
movie? Did Broly get
We
discussed?
mentioned
We
it.
mentioned
That was
it.
what I was gonna ask you in the beginning of the podcast. You're such an asshole. I remember now.
Wow, how am I an asshole? I didn't know
I was
that.
gonna ask you if you did see the Broly
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, of course I
because
did.
Me and Mac talked about it for like 2 seconds. You watched it in.
I
you
watched it
in
before.
theaters?
I told you to watch
please
it.
Please tell me you went
We
to the movie
watched it
theater and
together,
watched it.
nigga.
Did we? Oh, yeah, I
Look
was
at
with
this
you.
nigga, son.
I'm
Did
Did you go to
high.
the movie
What
theaters
the-
and watch it?
I was high.
Do it?
I was like, that was you?
You guys went to the movie
Yeah,
theaters?
yeah,
to
we
watch
watched
that
it, we
shit?
watched it.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you actually
Hell
watched
yeah,
it
bro. I'm a
the
fan.
right way. You know,
The
you
fan,
spent money
man.
because yo. All jokes aside, like I like to stream movies every once in a while. Like I know, like the convenience of having streaming services are awesome, but like we're not gonna get Dragon Ball stuff like
yeah.
this if we don't fucking pay for it. If you don't go to the movies and buy a ticket to watch a Dragon Ball movie, then the people who make Dragon Ball movies will say Americans don't want any Dragon Ball movies 'cause they're not
No
paying for this
more.
shit. So let's not release any more Dragon Ball movies.
Or at least dubbed.
Yeah, anything like that. Like the
Huh?
They'll do it. They'll do
places,
it, but sub.
people that
Not
Fuck out of here, bro.
Oh
You gotta
my
pay
God.
American actors. That's why they're gonna be like, fuck out of here. America's not paying us. We're paying them.
You gotta
They
support.
get bread off of that, though.
You have
Yeah,
to
well,
support.
if you go to the
that's what we're
movies, yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm
Like you have to support the official release of whatever.
Oh, so you're saying? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I missed all that. So you're saying we have to go and see the movie for them to keep doing?
Yes, to keep
making
stuff that we want. If you want it dubbed in English, if you want.
Oh yes, my nigga. That's why I'm mad. That's why I'm mad about.
Then you have to.
I was gonna talk about him too, but that's why I'm mad about One Piece because like they stopped doing
the dubbed.
Yeah, because it's no longer on Toonami. So but
Funimation will still hold that contract though.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do it because they moved it out of the way for My Hero Academia.
Really? Because I'm not a follower of One Piece, so I wouldn't have caught that news. So thank you for sharing.
Sorry, listeners, niggas is nerding out real quick.
No.
Other people is here that don't fuck with this shit is not here, so we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, right? Briss will be the first one. Like y'all could talk about
that later.
All that stuff.
Yeah, man, I see you, Briss.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the Broly movie?
I thought the Broly movie was awesome. I loved every part of the movie up until the major fight happened and we got the cheesiest remake of Mortal Kombat theme music I have ever. Broly! He's a Broly!
That shit started going up, son. That shit was crazy.
Gogeta! I was like, no, why? Why are the opera singers singing Gogeta's name? I don't need this.
He said singing Gogeta's name.
I didn't need the Mortal Kombat. I didn't need any of that. And they gave us just a little bit too much of that.
It was mad extra.
That was wild.
Dope.
No, the flashback to the whole, origin of
that shit was fire.
Frieza being, King Cold's son and taking over the Cold Force, making it the Frieza Force. So many details in that movie were so beautiful, told in story and visually. I thought the animation was awesome. I did not like any of the CGI in the movie at all. Damn. Some people say that some of it was cool.
That shit looked just like Budokai 3.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Oh, that Broly section.
That Broly was definitely from Budokai 3.
Yo, I felt like I was playing Xenoverse. Like I was like, nah, this was. Really,
is this
really,
from
really
the game? I was like, is this from the actual game?
I would have appreciated if it would have looked like it blended with the animation well, but it went complete CGI.
Complete brand new game. Pop in the disc. And you're watching that movie.
A trailer for the next video game
right before you hit start.
Speaking of video games,
that bothered me.
I'm definitely pre-ordering Jump Force.
Jump Force, it looks like it's going to be very interesting. Crazy. I want to play that. When you get that, I want to play that because I don't have a PS4 to play it on. Unfortunately, it's not coming to the Switch, and I only have a Switch to rock right now.
But once I get, it comes out the day after Valentine's Day, so it's going to be here for sure. Oh, okay, so I looked up. I did some research. Basically, he's just suing He's suing Jay-Z and Rockefeller, which is Jay-Z. But he's suing them to extradite himself from contracts and regain his career. So I assume that he still has certain contracts and he still owes.
He's probably trying to get released from some contractual obligation to
that's
not
what it
release
is.
certain
so it's
music
nothing,
because
it's nothing crazy.
Jay-Z owns it type of
it's
ordeal.
nothing crazy. I think he's just trying to. I guess he's finally doing what LeBron did to. I mean, what Kyrie did to LeBron is where he's leaving his father and trying to become a man himself.
His father.
Not that Kyrie was.
I was gonna say I heard Kyrie was apologizing like, yo, Bron.
He said it.
I'm sorry. I thought I could do it alone.
Yeah, man. I mean, I would talk sports here, but niggas don't really watch basketball like that. So
I would try, but I'm not that.
I feel you. I could fill it. I could fill in a couple
sports.
things. I mean, by the time this come out, all this shit would have already passed.
Yeah, way past.
But basically, AD is like he wants to go to the Lakers. They might get Klay Thompson next season, the Lakers.
Okay. Interesting.
And Kyrie might go to the Lakers. That's what they're saying. I don't believe any of that is going to happen.
I thought that there was somebody else that was thinking about leaving from Golden State. Who was talking about leaving?
KD.
Yeah.
KD might. Well, they're saying that because he only has 1 year left on his contract. Like, this is his last year. After this, he would have to renew again. So he's acting as if he's not going to renew. So he might go, like, they're saying that he might go to the Knicks. So that's why actually today,
that's interesting.
Which is, what's today's date?
You think the Knicks got a chance with KD?
Let me tell you what the Knicks just did right now. This is
weren't they
January 1st.
They were pending a trade with Porzingis or something.
They traded him already.
They traded Porzingis.
They traded him for the point guard Dennis Smith Jr. I think his name is, and Wilson Chandler, which was like Wilson Chandler is back to the Knicks again.
Okay.
But whatever, I think they're doing that to free up cap space so they can try to get KD in the summer.
Yeah, because they would want to be able to put the bread up.
Yeah,
make sure that
so
goes smooth.
I mean, I feel they gave away their best player in like years to go play with the like now Dallas. Mm-hmm. Dallas is where he's going. I think it's about to be crazy, bro. They're gonna have what's his name, Porzingis.
Yeah,
they're gonna have Luka Doncic, something like that. They're gonna have Luka. They're gonna be nasty next year, bro. That's two great players. That nigga Luka playing like he's fucking Kobe in his prime. That nigga's nasty, bro. He was Euro League MVP like 2 years in a row. Some shit. And nigga's only 19, balling. Yeah, so I mean, those are like things that are happening now in the league. I mean, by the time when this episode comes out, all that shit is gonna be past.
There's gonna be new updates.
Yeah, it's gonna be old, but
that's cool. I guess Kanye is trying to do what he needs to do. Unfortunately, he's not gonna win the hearts of most of his fans back after all of his antics, which we're not gonna talk about. But yeah, I mean, I guess good luck to Kanye and suing Jay-Z. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. How do you say that? Like, good luck suing Jay-Z.
I just got word that Derrick Rose is on the trading block and he might go to the Pacers or the Lakers.
Interesting.
Lakers,
please don't come to the Lakers. The Lakers should not trade anybody. Please, if you're gonna get AD, you can give up Ingram, but just wait. Then wait till the offseason. Don't give up the young stars that we have now. Don't give up Lonzo. I've been fighting for Brandon Ingram, but he doesn't work in the system, so you can get rid of him. But
he's talking to them like
he's definitely giving them
straight to LA. You can't give up the two. That's my team. The two people that you can't give up is Kuzma and Ball because they're fucking nasty. Kuzma has like
get Ball the fuck out of here.
You don't watch basketball, so shut up.
I watch enough.
You don't watch enough to be saying you wouldn't. If you watch enough, you wouldn't be saying that.
You're right.
So
I
think
I can admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Don't be sneak fucking cursing me out under your breath. I can hear you, motherfucker.
She's on the mic.
A couple other things. Other things that are happening.
I heard that.
Michael B. Jordan might be returning to Black Panther 2,
which I think I have a theory about how he would come back in that.
I think he's coming back at the end of the movie.
Nah, I don't think he's coming back to life at all. I think there's gonna be a scene where T'Challa goes into the ancestral plane
and
gets to see all the past kings. Killmonger was a king. He was a king of Wakanda, so he technically sits in that realm of past kings.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could see him like arguing with his cousin. Like
on some funny shit. Cause didn't they make peace at the end?
No,
they didn't make peace.
Nah, he told him, he was like, "Yo, we can save you. We can save your life." He said, "Nah, just bury me in the ocean." He pulled the fucking blade out of his heart, and he died in front of him. He was like,
"Well, we don't know if he died. He just pulled it out of. He pulled the sword out of him or whatever was inside him. Pause.
That spearhead that he...
And then he dropped
it. That was right through the middle of his chest.
Yeah, but he dropped in the river. That nigga is supposed to be like a black ops. And he's Killmonger. Nah, I don't think he died.
Nah,
he's going to come towards the end of the movie as like the mastermind of whatever bad is happening in Wakanda. I think this new Black Panther will be Wakanda loses their energy and now they have to like... I think this movie is gonna be more in Wakanda than the last movie. Because the last movie there was like they were in England, they were in Oakland,
they were traveling around. They were in Korea.
In this one, I think they're gonna be in the city of Wakanda.
Yeah,
which would be hard.
But I would agree that it's gonna take place in Wakanda more than anything else. But I would want to see them explore the civil war that happens in Wakanda. There are a lot of really awesome storylines that they did in Black Panther comic book series, where T'Challa gets dethroned. There's an instance where his sister Shuri becomes the Black Panther. There's a political upheaval happening in Wakanda, and T'Challa is literally fist fighting civilians to try to get away and save his life. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff. There's like Rogue Dora Milaje. Like there's a lot of really cool like elements to
All
that
right,
story.
reel it in.
They could do that.
No, I'm telling you to reel it in.
I'm
bro.
just saying
You're right.
that could be what
Make a lot of
the
money.
direction that they go with that story. But I don't think Killmonger's coming back as like I'm still alive, bitches.
You want to make
I
a
don't
friendly
think
bet?
that. Do I want to make a bet?
A friendly
A
bet.
friendly bet? What do you want a friendly bet? What are we betting? You putting money out?
Spark up, bro.
Yeah, we
regular
can do
shit.
that. That's easy. That's every day. So I got you on that. Fine. We'll shake.
You heard it here first. Do not disturb. The very first Spark Up bet on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
Also, Cardi B and Offset are back together.
Womp,
Do we care?
womp,
We don't care.
I mean, Rihanna already has more sex appeal, so.
I feel.
Right back.
I feel you, bitch.
Bitch.
Anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Nah, I mean.
You saw that Jussie thing, right?
Huh?
That Jussie thing.
Oh yeah. What's his name? I want to say.
Jussie Smollett, I think is his name.
By the time this episode comes out, that would have. I mean, unfortunately, would have come and gone.
You think so? I mean, it was pretty
Well,
powerful. It's a
tell
hate
me.
crime.
Oh,
I'm like, it's a hate crime. I don't know if that.
I don't want to say. I don't mean come and gone like it'll be, but I think like you know how everything happens in now and today. It's like we care about it today, and by tomorrow, it's like we don't care anymore because it's not in front of our faces. Not to say that this is not an important thing and we should not take time to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying by the time this episode comes out, I don't think people will be talking.
It won't be front page news.
Yeah, it won't be front page news, which is fine. We can still talk about it because
I think it happened like this
I'm down because what happened to him was very disgusting and terrible.
So they just, I don't know all the details though. They just found him walking down the street and they
so what happened
grabbed
was
him or something.
So
he went to go eat.
So what happened was he was going out. I think he was going out to eat or something like that. He was out at night, and these guys started yelling racial slurs at him.
Yeah, to get him
riled up. He was like ignoring it, and then I think they started like beating him up, like really flogging this nigga, like beating him.
Yeah.
And then they got a noose and tied it around his neck. I was about to end that nigga, and then I think someone came and then they ran away. It was 2 men, and I think they have one person of interest right now.
And then that was the comments that I don't know how real those comments would be because it just sounds like they're trying to throw this onto everything.
Bleached on him too.
But
they threw bleach on him.
But they said the whole this is MAGA country.
Yeah, like
someone he said so. He heard someone saying MAGA.
Yeah, so like I believe if he says it, I believe it happened, right? Yeah. But I also believe that we try to sprinkle "Make America Great Again" on everything to try to get people pissed off. I just would want to make sure that was a genuine thing and that we're not just saying that to make people upset at white people that like Donald Trump.
No, I mean, I feel what you're saying. I only would disagree with it, saying like, you know, if that were to have happened to me, I don't see why I'd be like, oh, this is a great opportunity to further fuck up Donald Trump's name and be like MAGA, he did that shit. No, bro, I'm gonna be like, I just got beat the fuck up.
Yeah, like
these niggas.
I would hope, like if it was a
I think that's gonna be genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if he says, they were saying touting the whole MAGA shit,
I believe it. Hell yeah,
I would believe him. But I just want to make sure that we're also not doing that news wise. Like I feel like the media does that sometimes too. Like there's certain people, that might report something and exaggerate a claim or emphasize one particular thing to try to like overhype. I just want to make sure we're not overhyping certain things. But that's wild. That whole situation is wild. Fuck that. Fuck those guys. Whoever the fuck was doing all that unnecessary bullshit to anybody. I don't really think that's warranted to any person ever. Doesn't matter what color your skin is or what your sexual orientation is. So it's very unfortunate that it happened to this gentleman. And I know that there was another conversation that was happening on social media about this, where people were saying that people of color don't want to address the fact that he's black and gay. So that most black people are talking about this being a hate crime towards the fact that he's black. And then the LGBT community is saying, yes, but we're forgetting about the fact that the hate is also supported in the fact that he's a homosexual. So, you know, like, how do you I feel like you guys could talk on that way better than I could. Like, how do you feel about like maybe our peers in our age group and how we talk about those kind of situations? Like,
in our age group.
Yeah, because it's our age group that have these conversations on Twitter. It's not.
I think that. I mean, in the black community, we know, not that we know, but in the black community, they try to paint, not as recently, but, you know, people who are around our age, when we were younger, they painted, you know, gay people as being, like, weak and, like, it's not, that it wasn't the best thing for you, you know? So I feel
giving it a negative.
Yeah,
negative.
Making like, okay, if you're gay, that's a bad thing, and you're a bad person.
Are people literally saying this?
No,
to
not
kids,
they won't. They may not say it, but it's
behavior?
just like, you know, indirectly telling them that, you know, this shit that they're doing, not the shit, but the things that they do is not good.
Okay.
You know, especially from, you know, a lot of black people are religious. So from a religious standpoint, that's not, like, you know, in the Bible. It's not acceptable in religious households. Yeah, it's a sin. So I think it's more so, you know, we just been conditioned to, like, that, you know, I forgot where I was going with this, but basically, I think that it's wrong. That is a hate crime against both. That he's gay and he's black. I think that those people that did that shit are fucking disgusting. And yeah. I'm sorry.
What was your question? Like, what was the initial question you had asked?
Was
you was
like, do you feel like that, like, the black community has a problem addressing the issue as, like, a gay issue as well as a black issue, like that the prejudice is on both fronts? Yeah, you know, like that it's not just the fact that he was attacked because he was black; he was attacked because of his sexuality also. So, I mean, like, do you feel like, because I was getting hints that some people feel that the black community was ignoring the fact that he was a gay male, and it was the fact that he was black that he was assaulted, like trying to like oversight, like, oh, we're not gonna pay attention to that, like,
bro. Today's day and age, everybody's so sensitive, bro. Like,
I agree,
super sensitive. You could have, like, I mean, facts are facts. They were shouting out hate remarks about him being black and also hate remarks about him being gay. So regardless, he got hate from both. So whether or not you choose to be like, yo, he was black, so that's the reason why he got this all happened to him, versus being like, yo, he was gay and this is all happened to him, it doesn't really make a.
There's people that just, they leave that part out.
Yeah, you know, like,
I mean, they refuse to, like, pay attention
to acknowledge
to acknowledge the homosexuality involved in these types of situations, because it's a general conversation. It's just not necessarily like what happened to this one individual.
I wouldn't understand the reasoning behind it. I wouldn't know what to say, like, okay, it's because, like, maybe they want people just to, you know, like, subdue to the fact that, okay, yeah, this is another black issue, Black Lives Matters. It could be used for that. It could be. And they could be doing that. But I wouldn't understand it because, you know, he still got hate from both. It's like, regardless of the fact the LGBT community could also stand up and be like, this is a hate crime towards us. All lives matter. So at the end of the day, you
Black Lives Matter.
You know, take it how it is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get you. I feel like our culture, for the most part, is just still, like, pretty homophobic. Like,
you think
as a
so?
Culture. Not like
in our age group though.
I don't know about our
age
I don't
group?
know about our entire age group. I just feel like the culture as a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like culture in minority cultures, we all have, like, similar, like, cultural upbringings.
I'll say this, right?
I feel like we all.
This is when, to me, we won't feel that in our culture that gay people are still, or in our culture that gay people are still looked down upon. Hip hop is the number one genre in the world right now, right? When there's a really big gay, and when I mean gay, it could be male or female, or young and male for females, but that's like, if there's another gay male hip hop artist that gets big, that's when we can say that, you know, okay, our society doesn't think that. You know, even you can even go up one more and say, if there was a gay president, that's when our society can finally
start to fall back
because ever since, I don't want to say ever since, but, like, since like right when Obama became president, that's when black people. That's when like the news started not always talking about black people doing bad things. They would now say, okay, there are good black people out there. Yeah. Black Lives Matters came out, and then black people became more of a staple in the community around the world. I mean, they have been in hip hop, but in other things too. We've had now we have a black president. We have a lot more black senators, a lot more black lawmakers. We could always use more, but I think that nowadays, ever since Obama was president, black people have gotten maybe not where we need to be in the light of everyone else, but we have looked a little better.
Just do the image.
Just do the image. Just do the image.
Well, because I was gonna say I think that our cultures view sexuality in a high regard. Because I can give you guys an example from the Spanish industry, right? In the Spanish music world, we had a situation happen where there was this gay trap rapper from Puerto Rico. His name is Kevin Fret. And Kevin Fret was literally just assassinated. They shot him 8 times in Puerto Rico. And they're saying that Ozuna, if you playing music, you probably know Ozuna. They're saying Ozuna may have something.
I know who Ozuna is.
To do with it. I'm not gonna assume.
Don't snitch.
Anyway, so they're saying that Ozuna might have had something to do with it because Kevin Fret was supposedly blackmailing Ozuna that he had a gay porno that Ozuna was in. And after Kevin Fret was murdered, that information was released and it turned out to be true.
How do you know it turned out to be true?
Because they've been like showing his like face, like they've been screenshotting it and putting
they
it all
actually
over
see
the
video.
Internet. Yeah, like people have been like screenshotting like like his face. He's on the cover of the actual. It was something.
He's on the cover
of the tape. Yeah, it was something that was filmed in 2011. So before he got famous. Yeah, like his face is literally on the cover of this damn thing. So
pull it up. You looking it up?
I am not looking it up.
I need to see this.
So that became such a big deal, especially for like all the people that I knew that were talking about it, and at least in the Puerto Rican community, the Puerto Rican listeners. Because it's something that happened on the island for Puerto Ricans. It was probably big news. Yeah. But I think that it just says something about the culture. We're still very hung up on sexuality, and they've made Osuna's career now all about this gay porno he did. So like his whole career is now reduced to his gay porno. He's become the male version of Kim K.
Wait, so he was in this porno, like really getting it on?
No, what it was supposed to be.
Yo, come on, bro.
This is all the information that I've gathered because I'm gonna say that I did not watch this movie. Before you start asking me how I know, I did not watch this film. I did not. You heard it here first. This film,
ladies and gents, from our Ozuna lead correspondent.
Yes, right. This nigga. No, I did not watch the movie, but supposedly, it's supposed to be a like a solo scene for him.
Okay.
And that they made it look like there were other people involved in this like activity, but that's what he's saying. Like when he answered about it, when they were asking him like to make a statement, Ozuna said that he was in a room by himself, that he wasn't having intercourse with other men. That he was just.
So he spoke out on it.
Yeah, he spoke out on it, and that's what I'm saying. That's what was being said, and that was what was in the video.
Oh, man.
So I don't know because I didn't watch the video. But my point in bringing this up is that I think the sexuality is still such a huge point of interest for people, and that when you have these hate crimes that happen, a big part of the conversation is sexuality. You have, somebody like this actor, which I forgot his name, I apologize, but you have this actor who was attacked for not only his ethnicity but his sexuality, and you have other people like Kevin Fret who were murdered in this situation, and it could have been related to his sexuality and the blackmail that he was doing to Ozuna. So I don't know. I think there's just a larger conversation that we should be having about, about sexuality and just about, I guess, like not making that everything that we care about. Like kind of like if you're gonna kill somebody, let it be off merit, maybe. Like did they
if you're
deserve
gonna commit murder? Make sure you do it for a good reason.
For a good reason, right? Can we say stuff like that?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Jesus Christ. But yeah,
it's terrible.
We're gonna wrap it up because we went like 30 minutes almost over.
It's cool,
which
though.
is cool, man.
It
was a dope vibe, dope times. I'm not mad at it at all. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the conversation.
That's cool.
It's just niggas got work at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. So
facts. I gotta be up early too. Do you know what kind of music we're gonna be having for
at the
this
end
episode?
Of this one?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know yet because niggas
yet.
don't like to reply to me in the group chat.
That's foul. Okay. I always reply to you.
I mean, niggas could always drop music and say, "Yo, I found this artist that's underground, that's not known. Here, I want his song to be at the end of the episode." You drop him in the chat, and then it goes from there. And that goes for all artists. You can hit us up at Do Not Disturb.
Facts.
Do Not Disturb podcast at gmail.com. Send us your music, and you can hear it at the end of the podcast for sure. We always down to bless the ears of our listeners with dope artists.
Facts.
And we've had some dope artists in the past. Shout out to I think it was two episodes ago from this one. But shout outs to, John Crawford. He came through.
Facts.
We actually had a little listening session at the end. He played us some dope tracks, man. I'm hella hyped for his new project that's coming out.
That next project sounds like it's going to be
for sure.
Really
I'm trying to hear that shit, Nigga putting the energy in my bag to get back into the booth one more time and, kick some real shit.
Nah.
Yeah, so the nah. But yeah, so do we got anything that's coming up soon that we want to promote? I think by the time this comes out, our party would have been done.
It's coming out after that.
No, actually, it would be the week before. So yeah, you could shout out the party. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, hi guys, me again. Yep, you already know. Valentine's Day, we got the snowed in party coming up. The R&B party, singles pop out. Couples, y'all invited too. Bring y'all men, bring y'all girls. It's gonna be a lit, wavy, vibey night. We're gonna have mimosas there, super free. Come in, get yourself a mimosa. We're gonna have vendors there. Y'all niggas about that edible life. Y'all niggas like to get high. We got an edible vendor coming through. We got Nirvana Drinks, which is a drink vendor coming through if y'all want some hard shit beside mimosas. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a movie. Me and Josh here, pal, on the set. Music's gonna be nice all night. Come through, R&B. Wavy shit, Dean August.
Where can they find the tickets?
On my IG, yeah. Hit my IG up, Dean August OMO. Take a link in my bio. Or go to Facebook, type in Snowed In event. It's on there too.
It's on Eventbrite.
Snowed In with Dean August.
By the time this comes out, we won't have any more advanced tickets, right?
We'll still have tickets on sale, hopefully,
tickets
if they don't
on
sell
sale,
out.
But no advanced tickets, because I know.
Yeah, no more advanced tickets after, I think, February 1st or 2nd.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, it will be no more advanced tickets. You'll have to get the real tickets, or you'll have to pay at the door. And if you... Wait, no, we're not even releasing the... Yeah, scratch that, what I'm saying. You won't have to pay at the door. Get your fucking tickets, man.
Please get your tickets. I'm like, please get your tickets. Get your tickets.
Sound like I got a real dope setup.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
I'm not gonna drop too many hints on the decor inside, but there will be decor. It's gonna look really nice, yo.
That's real dope.
Another thing is
trying to make it happen.
Clothing line is coming out soon.
Woo! We're vending our clothing too. We're vending our clothing. 0K is about to be out here. Our first appearance is gonna be at the Valentine's Day R&B singles party. We're vending there. We're only gonna be selling a couple items, so make sure when you're there, bring some cash. You feel me? You don't want to miss out on your size.
Money.
Yo, I'm offended.
Why?
That I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm so heartbroken.
Bro, it's been a little while.
We can talk about your heartbreak after this episode.
I have a list. We're gonna talk after the podcast.
Johnny B, you got anything coming up soon?
Nah, man, nothing just yet. I have stuff in the works, but nothing worth talking about.
Yeah, we were chopping it up earlier. No, I think it was last week. We got
some stuff that I want to work on. Some big projects too in the future that I also want to work on.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty dope. But I'm nowhere near where I want to be to even start talking about that yet.
We're going to get there.
So other than that, everybody already knows, if you want to get a haircut, because I know you do, just go ahead and download the Davis Barbershop app.
Yo, tell Dave I'm still waiting on my check.
For me, I'm going to talk to him about that. We'll see. It might have got lost in the mail.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Make sure it didn't.
You're gonna go download the app. You're gonna look for me, and you're gonna book me for your next haircut appointment. I promise you will not be disappointed. Everybody, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram, banano_the-god, banano the G-O-D. Please remember me, and that's it. That's it for me this week.
Yeah, well, that's what's up, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Shout out to Dave's Barbershop 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. Dave, I do want my check though, for sure. But yeah, you know, it's Macky. You feel me? I dropped a couple songs for the past 2 weeks. I was planning on, well, by the time this comes out, I would have dropped maybe 2 more. You know, we just working towards the mixtape, maybe in March. You feel me? We dropping it in March. Shout out to my boy Nawel. You know, shout out to Dean. Shout out to Uka. Shout out to Brandon Winters. Shout out to Chinblack. We all on the tape. It's about to be live. You know what it is? It's Macky. This is Do Not Disturb. You feel me? You like, comment, subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter at DND podcast_. Follow us on IG, Do Not Disturb Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook at Do Not Disturb Podcast. SoundCloud is Do Not Disturb Podcast, and on YouTube at Do Not Disturb Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know what the fucking time it is. It's Macky. Shout out to Jersey, all the Jersey niggas. You know, fuck every other state. And we are out.
Do you like it? Cause if I hit, I could wife it overnight it. Do you really wanna roll the dice? I can be hot as cold or cold as ice. Other niggas not as bold, the flow is nice. Fine print, you're fine, baby, I know your type. All my raps written, I'm a prototype. All they raps bitten, I'm the prototype. Hey. I know you're wondering what should you do. Only question is it good to you? Yeah, I know a couple things we could do. Bring you through, meet the crew. Yeah, I'm digging you, I'm burying like a vegetarian. It was a special first time meeting you. Your existence, let's speak into existence, meeting you. It's easy, boo. Damn, what's your name? It's a shame when my man is. Only thing I really think about is pleasing you. Insecure at first, this is season 2. Got the juice now, I'm trying to squeeze in you. Now I'm trying to squeeze in you. Hey, hey.
As I combine all the juice from the mind, heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Powerful impact, boom from the cannon, killing innocent bystanders and paddy wagons. Now imagine a groupie or minority than you. I just got myself a crib, it got a beautiful view. But up the street niggas bang hammers like they ain't got the tools. Brothers turning on their brothers, watching snakes in your crew. Then imagine a pistol go round like a dragon, taking out my faculty as I begin to bragging, leaving hella casualties. Fam asking what happened. I'm on the boat, nigga. Guess who's the captain? Reminiscing on the days when hitting licks would get you paid. Who's to say? Who's to blame? The hoes is doing the same. It'll take a lot more to do rags to get your waves back before niggas reach for the clips to catch a fade. Now we out here trying to eclipse those that came before us. I'm talking from clips to Marvin Gaye. Yeah, it's all in time, and nigga had to get low like diamonds to commence to shining.